Today's question is reverse psychology actually a psychological principle? Well, reverse psychology is a side of psychology called reactants. Basically, if people feel that you're taking away their freedom of choice, they're going to react against it and do the opposite. It's essentially a method of convincing others to act in accordance with your desires by asking them to do something, usually the opposite of what you want them to do. And this is done in with the expectation that they would disagree with what you ask for, so that you literally attempt to get what you want by asking for the opposite. So, for example, if a child refuses to get dressed for school in the morning, let's say, a parent could tell them, yeah, fine, no problem, you don't have to get dressed, but then casually mention that they would be the only child in class wearing pajamas. Or let's say a husband comes home and says, "Oh, darling, I know we said we'd go to your mother's house this weekend, but I got asked to play golf and I think I'll do that instead." And his spouse might say, "Absolutely, you go and play golf." Now, for most husbands, self-preservation will kick in, and suddenly golf doesn't sound like such a great idea after all, even though he's been told, yes, go for it. Now, obviously, the newly married man may not understand the dangerous undertone of that acquiescence, but it's a mistake he'll make only once. Now, there are scientific studies that have shown that if correctly used, reverse psychology can be highly effective. Of course, the strategy would fail miserably if the other party simply goes on and does what you tell them to do rather than the opposite. So, of course, reverse psychology certainly won't work in all circumstances, but it does work when used at the right time with the right person. The thing is, though, that an awful lot of people are able to see reverse psychology in use nowadays. It's something that most people will recognize, and they will call you out on it. They will say, "You're trying to use reverse psychology on me." So yes, it is a psychological side called reactants. Do you use it? I mean, I do. I use it. I'm not giving away my secrets. Let's put it this way, I'm much more subtle than the average person when I use it.